Hello and welcome to Red Bull Response. My name is Orb and I'm content creator for G2, and over 6 episodes we're going to talk to the entire G2 Valorant team to get their feedback, their knowledge on the game to help you guys improve at home. Today on Red Bull Response we're joined by FPS legend and G2's team captain Mixwell. How are we doing?
I'm great, thank you, Orb.
So what would you say your role is on G2?
Well, I'm the team captain. I'm one of the most experienced players in the team. It's a role where you have a lot of responsibilities. I kind of like it, to be honest. I think it fits my personality, so I don't really care. I can't even tell that I'm the captain sometimes, to be honest. It's like smooth, and that's what I think makes us really good.
We asked the community this. How does one get more consistent with the op?
Being an operator player means that you need to be really good aggressively and passive. So the meta in this map is that the Omen or Brimstone smokes behind me, so I'm forced to push forward because the smoke will block my vision if I play behind. So I'm gonna watch the right side to get a pick and then dash, so there's no way I can get traded. That's why I think Jett is so good as an operator player, because you have this second chance. So in B, what I would do is ask for David P to flash as a breach or stun the corner there. He has to go back or he just dies. If he goes back, then you have the angle and he needs to waste utility to push me back, or he's gonna pick me and die because he doesn't know that I'm here. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Playing passive is the easier thing, but the other team really knows how to punish you when you play passive, so you need to balance it out. You need to try to get a pick first and then play passive after. Don't play passive from the start, because then you're really one-dimensional.
A lot of people say that the A-bomb site on Haven is strictly a retake type of a site for defender. Is that something you agree with, or do you feel like you should stand and hold your ground?
Okay, I'm gonna say something, but don't tell anyone, okay? What we usually do is Patrick comes short, he smokes these. Ardis is gonna arrow inside, and if we see contact, he's gonna flash, he's gonna peek, everyone is blind, and we kill all of them here. If they don't do anything, then we leave one guy close too long, and then we rotate back. If the other team is trying to retake it, we have enough time to come back to A because he's really close. And the time for them to kill him and go into side is the same time we need to come from B to A. So there's time for us to rotate.
Another question the community had was this. Which Valorant map is the most difficult to strategize? Do you know which map was voted the highest?
I think people voted Split or Ascent.
A lot of people said Ascent. Yep.
Yeah. I don't think that's true. I think Bind actually is really underrated. I think Bind is really hard to play correctly.
Would you mind showing us?
Yeah, of course. To be able to play this map, you need to take control of areas before going into a site. The most common thing is to take hookah control. You play Raze because you can room bot before going in. So if there's a guy left side, he gets spotted. And you clear this, and after clearing this, usually the other team is going to play Garden. So you never take both areas on B at the same time. You try to get information of which one is clear, so you don't fall into a stack somewhere. One thing we do a lot, don't tell anyone, we have Sova droning through portal. One guy is waiting here. So, like I said before, if we play against a Raze, for example, that's gonna room bot inside hookah, like I said, to clear it. When we hear the room bot coming, Sova drones through the portal to tag her. Have the Omen and me going through the portal. So the Omen will be with his flash out, and Raze is gonna be tagged, so he can TP while aiming at the tagged guy. He's gonna TP, flash through the portal, and we're gonna kill the guys taking this control.
Now, you have a lot of fans on Twitter, all right? They're asking you questions all the time. Are you ready to jump into some Twitter questions? First up, from Guzan, who's saying this. How does one get more consistent in the game? One game I don't miss, next I can't win a fight. This not only happens to me in Valorant, and a lot of people have the same problem when they try to take the game more seriously.
I'm just going to talk about mechanical stuff, because it's the only thing I can do. So when you go to the practice range, if you're going to get better, don't only shoot the bots, because it's not a real simulation of what would happen in a match. Click practice, there's a lot of bots, but you isolate only one enemy. So you peek and you try to hold yourself when you see one. So the guys on the left have no view on you and you don't get traded. So you use your movement to be able to only target one person, because if you do like this, you're dead in a normal match. I think movement is more important than aim.
What about abilities versus aim?
Abilities versus aim, I feel like in this game, aim is more important than abilities. And then if you mix both, your potential is huge.
All right, next up on Twitter, we have GNNG. How do you stay calm in the most intense situations in game? Is there something you do in particular to kind of keep you level-headed?
So when I started playing competitively, I was getting really stressed out when it was a 1v1 because I was not used to it. So what I did is I played a lot of leagues, 1v1 leagues. Like I forced myself to do the things that I'm bad at.
So in this segment of the show, we like to ask our pro players one tip they would like to give you guys at home. So, Mixwell, what are you sitting on?
You use the information that your teammate gave you. You need to create a path on your head with the information you have and what you think is happening, okay? I'm gonna explain it to you. So imagine that someone is planning right now and there's 3 guys left and one teammate told you that one guy is long because he's sawing from heaven before dying. So one guy is long, one guy is planning, last guy we don't know. Let's just say that you've moved here and the guys just stopped planning right now. You hear the bonk and the spike got planted. The guy long, you don't hear the guy long when this guy is planning, which means that he's still on long or shifting towards side. So there's no way he can be under heaven because he has no timing. You were watching the cross, so you know the planner is not under heaven either. This guy goes here, his teammate is under heaven doing a crossfire or he's short doing a crossfire. So what I would do is I would flash, I would wait for the guy to peek to help his teammate. If he doesn't peek from here, he's on my left side. Then I block left side. Then I flash again, then I clear. Then I know the guy is under heaven 90% of the times because he would try to trade me. Then I would move around. I would see if I can kill him before peeking, because if not, there's gonna be a crossfire from long. Then I would peek from this side because I'm covering from long and the other guy cannot trade me first. So I would kill him. Then I would not peek from this side because he's holding me. I would go around. Then I would touch the bomb. I would force him to peek me. If he doesn't peek me, then I would stick it to half. Here, if he's coming at me, then I would peek, and you need to do a path on your head, and you need to counter what the other enemies are doing, their setup to defend the bomb, and you need to think about all of this before going in. Honestly, it kind of demoralizes the other team when you just read them like a book and you kill all of them, and then they play much worse. So.
That sure was some helpful advice. My friends, we are done for this time for Rebel Response. Thank you so much to Mixwell for being here, but we'll see you guys in the next one.